Hi everyone, welcome back to the Enginetuner YouTube channel. Today's video is about our M2 competition development car. We've made one or two changes since you saw this car last. One of them might be fairly obvious, but there are a couple of other subtle things that we've done which I'll talk you through. You might remember that a lot of our attention so far with the M2 has been focused on braking and kind of outright performance, with a few handling modifications as well. So just as a quick recap, in case you haven't seen our earlier videos about the M2, currently it runs just under 600 brake horsepower. It can run an ethanol petrol mix thanks to the boot mode flex fuel sensor, and it has about 600 pound-foot of torque. It's phenomenal. It doesn't really need to go an awful lot faster than it currently can until we upgrade a few more things. The car also has EBC two-piece 380mm discs at the front with the EBC RP1 track pads. They're really good once they've warmed up. In terms of suspension, we've got I-back lowering springs, the Millway camber plates at the front, and the car runs about 3 to 3.5 degrees of negative camber, and that makes such a difference to initial turn-in. Happy pretty much with how it currently performs. What we wanted to do is work a little bit more on the aero package, and also to make it just that little bit sharper on the track, because these are quite heavy cars. Yes, it's got tons of torque and it's very fast, but weight is the enemy of any performance car. So if we can take a little bit of weight out of it, particularly unsprung weight, so the brakes and the wheels and the tyres, you get so much of a benefit from doing so. So let me talk you through some of the changes. So Max, if you come over here, let me show you this. So what we have fitted is the Apex EC7 track wheel. It's 18-inch rather than the 19-inch wheels that the M2 competition come with. I think they look pretty smashing, to be honest. They're about, I think, about 1.5 kilos lighter than the OEM wheels, which is pretty significant actually when it comes to unsprung weight. But one really significant change is a new choice of rubber. So I've always been a huge fan of Michelin tyres, massive. So a lot of my cars run Michelin tyres as long as you can get them in the particular fitment that I need. But these were recommended to me. These are the Continental Sport Contact 7 tyres. I was a bit sceptical because I've run Continental tyres in the past and have been distinctly unimpressed with them. They're very predictable, lots and lots of grip. These have been excellent. So what I've also gone for on the new wheel and tyre setup is a square setup. So we've got 265, 35, 18 on the back, and we've gone for exactly the same size on the front for now, just to see how the balance is. Previously we had 245s on the front, which is the OEM size, and you can instantly feel that there's an awful lot more front grip with that extra contact patch at the front of the car. It's really impressive. Aside from the new wheels and tyres, we have also fitted a couple of enhancements to the aero. So at the front of the car, we have fitted a carbon fibre splitter. Now this splitter was previously on the car, but it met an untimely match, or an untimely end when I hit a badger with it. The badger was already dead, so it's more my fault than his. But we certainly made sure that it was definitely dead. Look at that f***ing snowplow mode. I didn't really want to touch it. It's covered in badger.
Still covered in badger.
Around the back of the car, you'll see what appears to be an enormous GT wing. I always wanted to equip the M2 with a wing at the back, because I think that with something with this much power and capability around a track, the extra downforce on the back would be incredibly welcome. And in fact, when we took the car to the Nürburgring back in the summer, particularly on the high-speed corners, it did feel like the back was just a little bit twitchy, just a little bit nervous at times. So rather than fit what you often see on BMW M cars, which is a GT4 style wing, we've gone full bore. we've gone for it. We fitted an APR GTC 200 wing, and so far, both on the road and here at Brands Hatch, which is where we are today testing this stuff, it makes a phenomenal difference. At high speed, through some of the quicker corners, you can really feel the back of the car dig in. Very, very predictable. I'm not going to take it off and test it without the wing on, but take it from me that you can definitely feel an improvement. So yeah, that's the M2. So we'll have a think about what we want to do next to it. There's a few things that I'd like to do to improve the cooling package of the engine. I think that there's always room to try and reduce the heat as much as possible. But yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for joining. If you've got any questions about this car or any of the other cars that feature on our channel, just let us know. And if you've liked this video, make sure that you like it and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much. See ya. That'll do, won't it?